In the Kenya Premier League, we've seen 7 matches so far played. Of course, Kogalo have one game in hand against Chemelin. And of course, we're seeing Kogalo still leading with 16 points. And FC Leopards pia wanakuja unyo kwa unyo with 16 points, though they've played 7 games. Joel, looking at that table now, Kogalo, after 6 matches, still lead. Since we started talking about Kenya Premier League, it's been Kogalo leading. I will keep on asking these questions. Can FC Leopards, mount a title chase against Kogalo to push them?
Okay, when you compare day one, my wish is KPL is kama Bundesliga, ama is kama French League 1. So like, for me, nilisema any team yenye tapatia Kogalo competition, people should support it, at least kukuwe na competition pale juu. Isikwe tumefika midway, Kogalo is like 20 points ahead of other teams. So for what FC is doing is very good, it's very commendable. Because wali change coach, wakapata coach mwingine Dennis, so ina work vizuri for the team. And wakodi hivi Emilio wanacheza game ya mwisho ko na Kakamega Homeboys.
I was almost going to ask that question. Where's Simanyula at number 11? They started so well. They started.
Ametuangusha. Like sisi fans tunasikia vibaya sana because tulikuwa na zile expectations, tulianza na game 2-3 za kwanza tukaona like hapa tumefika. Na like moral pia fans zinaweza kwenda chini because hata ukienda sasa Bukungu Stadium hakuna zile iskuti, hakuna zile kudance kukatika nini because moral inaanza kwenda down. So inabidi kwanza team ianze kuwin pia motivate wase ndio wase wako ile moral ya kusupport team.
Yoga Kogalo leading alongside FC Leopards. Yeah. FC Leopards seems to have gotten their, their winning, should I say, mentality that they were missing when the league started. Yeah. Do you think they're now the biggest title challengers to Kogalo?
Like I said the other week, I said FC Leopards will come up. I said that it's too early to
rule them out.
To throw them out, and true to my word, they have come through. But I still think the league is still, like I say, the league is still early to call.
Bado mbichi.
Though Gor Mahia as a team, as I keep on saying, they are too big for this league. The fact that they were away one game and they are still, you see, like, but they still have the pressure of the continental games. They are going to play Confederation Cup with
SuperSport United.
So I think that is something that may try to slow down because AFC has nothing to lose right now. They are only playing
the league and good TV Shield and even
good TV Shield as well as they go back. At the moment, it's still early to call, but Gor Mahia is still on the pole position for me.
Some, for the record, all of us here, it's a known thing. The teams that we support, Kakamega Homeboys, which is 11th on the log, and of course Kogalo. Mimi pia, of course, inajulikana. For the records, which team do you support in the Kenya Premier League? Ndio tuone where you sit on the table. Tusker Umoja wa Mataifa. The former champions are on number 14 at the moment. We watched Tusker against Sofapaka last weekend, and it was a 9-goal thriller where goals were coming all sorts of directions. What's wrong with Tusker? I will not ask you between Kogalo and FC Leopards who is better than the other, but what's wrong with Tusker?
The blunder came during the transfer window. We bought 12 players, and they have not taken time to blend together. That's why you saw the first goal you conceded against Sofapaka. It was a very dubious goal. The defense and the goalkeeper, they are not blending together. So that is one of the reasons why Tusker is doing so much badly like this. And also our coach, Sam Timbe, don't think he's...
But really Sam Timbe is a known winner. He was with Sofapaka. He was, I think, with Bandari, if I'm not wrong. He's a known winner. What's wrong with him?
I think his tactics are not...
Or do you think you're judging him too early?
Maybe it can be team chemistry because they bought 12
new players.
So they're trying to come together. So probably, maybe we can give them some time, like five matches to go. We see how they will go about it. But for Tusker being in 14th position, non-champions, I think there's something really wrong there, and they need to up their game.
Alright, now guys, we see Kenya Premier League, Kogalo seems to be running away with it alongside FC Leopards. Let's now talk about Kogalo themselves. They're playing SuperSport United in the CAF Confederations Cup playoffs ndio sasa waingia into the group stages. You guys are Gor Mahia fan, and having seen them play against Esperance both home and away, do you stand a chance against SuperSport United?
Gor Mahia, I think they stand a chance. What they have to do, they need to score goals, because we are starting at home, and we are supposed to go at home the second leg. So the way you see how we played against Esperance, if at all we scored goals at Machakos, we would have won. But you see what happened in Tunis. Kulikuwa na some form of intimidations. Players kulikuwa hata ukiona players walikuwa wanacheza huko Esperance, something so unfootball like. So for Gor Mahia, I think they stand a chance. What they need to do is just to score goals, put pressure on SuperSport when they come here and score goals, up to 3 goals. So by the time they go there, they know that they have goals to defend.
So for you,
yeah,
forget about the analysis. Instinctively,
yeah,
are we going to the group stages, CAF Confed Cup?
Why not?
All right.
Why not?
Joel, as a Homeboys fan, this one doesn't concern you as such, but Kogalo represent Kenya now, and this is now a national thing. Against SuperSport, any chance?
Okay, for me, I watch SuperSport matches. So SuperSport si tisho, like ingekuwa Mamelodi Sundowns hiyo ndio ingekuwa tisho, but kana SuperSport si tisho.
Right now the 14th on the log PSL league.
Wamepiga ma-L mingi sana. So hao si tisho. So for Gor Mahia tu ni to make sure win you for any for any competition yenye iko na home and away game. Make sure you win at home. Because anytime you draw at home, ule mwingine ni kama mpatia advantage. So Gor Mahia wakazana tu venye Yoga amesema, at least they score 2 goals here before they go to South Africa. Then they will qualify.
Sam, Tusker are not in the CAF Confed Cup. Kogalo still represent Kenyan interest in terms of football out there against SuperSport, who are they are former finalists. They were in the final last season where I think they were beaten by, was it TP Mazembe? Do they have any chance against SuperSport?
Yeah, they have a lot of chances. Last time when they faced Esperance, they wasted most chances in Machakos. And that really brought them down because they lost in the second leg because they just didn't score in Machakos. So when they come here, they need to score goals and ensure that at least they get a draw at South Africa so that they can qualify.
So instinctively you think we can go to the group stages?
Yeah.
Now guys, that's now our general look at the Kenya Premier League. Zoo, Kericho and Thika United are still lingering at the bottom of the league. We've talked about Kenya Premier League and the prospects of Kogalo in the CAF Confederation Cup playoff against SuperSport of South Africa. For me, I was in the stadium when Kogalo played Esperance, and I promise you that even when SuperSport come to Kenya, we'll be there supporting the boys. The Emirates FA Cup semi-finals, and of course before semi-finals we saw the quarter-finals. Surprisingly, Arsenal are not in the. I think that's why Jared is also missing on the set. Now, Joel, Manchester United beat Brighton 2-0 in the quarter-finals, and now they are meeting Tottenham Hotspur at Wembley, the home of Spurs. Even though that's we could say a neutral ground for in this competition now. This one should be a good game to watch.
Yeah, it's a good game to watch. Alafu wajua like vile niliwaambia before at FA ianze. FA is the only cup yenye Mourinho atashinda. Na niliwaambia before hata ianze. Kwa sababu the day tulikuwa sha predict Man City washachukua ligi. And then Champions League was just inakuanga tu out of English teams. So FA imebaki the only cup yenye Mourinho atashinda. So kupatiwa tote, it's making work easy for Manchester United. As in hapa hivi katikati tuko hatuna vile heavy congested fixtures. So we can like prepare our team kucheza na tote. After tote still bado one Hurricane. Of course they will struggle without Hurricane. That's just obvious. Then after that tutaface Chelsea. Of course Chelsea will come to the final. And then one thing about Conte hajaishinda any cup yenye si league. So kama unless ni league ya point weekend anything at final in any quarters inamlemea. So for me I'm very sure Manchester United itapiga tote, and then the good thing Manchester shall lose at first Wembley. So wanaenda huko Wembley na ile mentality anything can happen so quick, so wanaenda ku sit back na kungoja kuchapa bao.
Yoga quarterfinals, Chelsea Leicester. Chelsea had to settle for win that game in the extra time.
So much,
Southampton beating Wigan 2-0, and Tottenham Hotspur is also winning. And now we are ready to see semi-finals. Man United Spurs, Chelsea Southampton. These are two good games to watch. Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur. As a Manchester United one inaenda side gani?
As Joel has said, Manchester United tuliwacha ligi imeenda. Juzi tumetolewa Champions League. So Mourinho unajua ni ule is just coach who, like, if at all he has remained with one cup to go, he will find his way out of his way. Hata atumie tactics ikuwe either ni mediocre or dirty tactics for him. I think this is a FA Cup is cup yenye Mourinho anaenda kushinda. So on paper it looks as if Tottenham is going to win, but Mourinho is going with these tactics kama kawaida vile unajua the way he does. Me, I don't know what he does, like during the game ya Chelsea, I don't know what he did to kawashinda.
And even against Liverpool,
And then
nobody expected Rashford to play.
Nobody expected Rashford to play, and he won. So this is the same tactics that Mourinho is going to employ against Spurs. So it may be a struggle for them as kawaida, but surprise, Mourinho is going to fight for the finals.
Southampton Chelsea.
Southampton Chelsea, as ukiangalia vile games zilichezwa previously, Southampton played against Wigan and they thoroughly thrashed them. But for Leicester and Chelsea, mulibahatikia kidogo. But for me, I'm seeing this final to be an Manchester United versus Chelsea. So
thank God we're in the final. Manchester, all of you are Manchester United fans, and you might seem to be going in the same direction when it comes to Man United versus Tottenham Hotspur. Do you hold the same thought, but that Man United, Jose Mourinho can deploy his, what you could call dirty tactics against Spurs and win?
No.
And that's coming from a Manchester United fan.
Yeah.
What makes you think that those tactics cannot work against Spurs?
For now, Manchester United, they have a lot of pressure. Losing 2 games in a row, except the one from Brighton. So there's a lot of pressure in the dressing room. You saw Mourinho criticizing some of the United players, like Luke Shaw, saying they lack personality. So I think they are not ready for that game. They don't have the mental aspect for that game. Meanwhile, Tottenham, they are very great. He said that Harry Kane might affect the performance of the team, but I think Kim Min-son is very great player. And so I'm looking forward to a Tottenham win.
Now, reaching the semis, Mourinho in the finals. At the end of the day, who is winning the final by May? We will discuss the final then, but who do you think is going all the way to win?
As I've said earlier, the FA Cup is for Mourinho too.
Jose Mourinho. Joel.
We had Chelsea wana play of recent. Still tunaweza kuwa na Carabao final ile ilikuwa last time Manchester United versus Southampton. Yeah, so this high chance kunaweza kuwa na repeat of Carabao final. But who is winning? Manchester United, of course.
Chelsea, Southampton, and who is winning?
Chelsea will be winning this game. Even though Southampton have a new manager, I don't think he can beat Chelsea. The winners of the cup will be Tottenham.
Now, if Chelsea meet Spurs in the final, Spurs win.
Yeah.
All right. That is the FA Cup, quarterfinals. We've seen Arsenal. It's been long since we talked about Arsenal in the FA Cup. That was was it January or something?
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest at City Ground where they were grounded. Now, talk to us on our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Final Whistle, Instagram at Final Whistle K, and of course Twitter at Final Whistle K if you'd like to be on the set, as Sam is with us today.